We're live. We're live. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. Funny Discord bot ping. That. Okay. So. A little bit of ASMR while I'm getting the matchups actually up and working. May or may not have procrastinated getting the stream up a little bit. Whoopsies. Look, don't. Ruby. I don't need this right now, Ruby. God dang it. Okay. Oh, crap, right, okay. Okay, so HMAD can't make it today. What is the best way to do this? I think Suki and no, HMAD's not here, so I don't need to worry about that. Brain, please work. I'm gonna just black that out. Okay. What is the smartest way to do this then? What is the best way to do this? Finish the end part. Yeah, I think we just have to go this way. And then for advanced, training wheels returns for another open lobby. And now I'll get the notes, questions, concerns. So what do we got? What do we got? da, 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 da. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, there we go. Everything should be good. The funny thing is, it doesn't seem like we have many gamers hanging around right now anyway, so... Well, audio test yada yada is still going on. So just hop on QM. Probably get sniped by Zillow for like the 3rd week in a row. Because that's just what happens. Oh, wow. It's not so low. What team do I feel like playing? Hello, Raisin Bran. Not quite what I wanted, but I'll take the mix. I don't punish those. We're not mashing. That sucks. I hate doing that. Double snap on a... Yep, I knew it. We are not blocking overhead. That's not an easy. I really thought you were gonna be pressing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting cooked. Oh, I should have just tried to chip you out, actually. What am I doing? Oh. I do die for this. What am I saying? Ratio. Uh-oh. Surely I don't lose like this, right? Where's my raw tag? Ah. Do it again. I think that final hit might have killed you, but this gets me out anyway. That's not how this character's magic series works, right? I didn't DP. Right, how do we play this? Oh, connection. Just a little bit weird. I'm sorry. That might be me. My internet decides it just is gonna have a bad day sometimes. And I hope it's not while I'm streaming, because that would be really unfortunate. I'd be really upset. I'm not gonna lie. You really avoided... Alright, we're mashing. We're not mashing. And we're double jumping out of that too. Okay. And we're out of there. I'm gonna just... Aye, okay. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. Ay, oy, pre-block. No, I'm gonna die for this. I'm not gonna die for this. Nope. That's not the right button to hit there. No, Big Ben took it. Oh. Okay, I didn't do that late enough. Level 3? Fair, okay. Being very aggressive. My biller? Didn't want it? Why didn't my tear explode? Sad. Should have pressed jump heavy kick there though. It's the better option. They both lose to jab anyway. Alright, but are they ready for this? They're not. Down backing, double jumping out of mix. Mashing? Still not mashing. Still not mashing. Okay. Good patience. That's what I would say. Alright. Let's have a little fun. I wanted. Supposed to call my assist with that, aren't I? Oh, it was actually cross. I'm not dead. I couldn't remember if I had pillar or L shot with this team. I don't absolute guard those, I guess. Really? Man, H-Drill sucks. I just didn't get my pillar. There we go. Second try's the charm. Get the below in. Oh no! I really thought I was gonna be on the other side. Usually it's advanced as for the people who have taken and I didn't get my air throw. Should have been a game-winning combo. There we go. Yeah, usually it's when you've gotten there, but I'm sure we wouldn't have an issue with you signing up if you thought you were close. Yeah, it's just another group distinction. There isn't as much of a difference between advanced and intermediate, or as there is between whatchamacallit, beginner and intermediate. That really caught. We're still not mashing. Okay. That sucks. That's not the button I pressed. Oh god. Oh, we were mashing there. Bonk. That's not ambiguous at all. I did not keep that one ambiguous. Yep, I saw that one coming. No, I really wasn't block stunned. I just need to start command throwing you because all you're doing is down backing. That... Why did that drop? It's so weird. I'm trying so hard to study habits that I'm just not pressing buttons. This is not how you play grapplers. I can't push block that, really. Wow, that was bad. I should be dead for this. That's what I would... Oh my god, the connection. What just happened? You can't be giving my Carousel chances like this. I hope this isn't on my end. You just killed this character, too. Nope. Ay, ay. I didn't get my dash, but this is jumping all over the place. Well, at least the stream isn't exploding, because usually when my internet does this, the stream will, like, die for a little bit. Heck, your assist. Do you protect it? No, you don't. Watch your dome. Watch your dome. Oh, that's not the side I thought you'd come out on. You don't get that. Rollbacks out of getting hit. Fair enough. They never expect it. Wait! Oh wait, no, my assist was on screen, so I couldn't. I just... What?! JP cosplay. Ah. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright, can I keep this ambiguous? Yes, I can. Let's go! My Fuku is not washed. That mix is so basic, but I love it. No! I probably can find one more person to just do a little bit with. I got pinged somewhere. How is this? Ah, jeez. Didn't I just play... I just played them last night in Mixmasters. I think... No, wait. Yes? No? I have the bracket up still, actually. Yes, I did. Okay. What team do I feel like playing? Yeah, let's do this. I should know what they play, but my brain is just completely blinking. Okay, yep. I don't remember any of their habits, but remember this team. I do remember them constantly getting caught by Caught, so... I didn't get anything I wanted there. That was very weird. Up forward, just gone. Okay, I have these. Gonna do the baby one. Probably shouldn't do this, but whatever. It's funny. I would go overhead the fourth time. No one's that crazy. Au contraire. Now I go left. Nope. Whoops, that is not a Bella combo at all. I got so lucky that killed. Whoopsies. Right, you can't call assist when you're super jump. No, stop. Up for them. That, yeah. Yeesh. That's not a thing at all. Probably should have been a dead character, but... That was... I didn't get my dash. That sucks. I need to do the half circle there. Up back in. I had OTP there too. I pressed too late. I have 5 bar. What am I doing? I'm dropping combos, that's what I'm doing. That sucks for you. Same side overhead. Good defense. I didn't get my pillar. You've got to be kidding me. I got the assist call, but not the pillar. Oh, that makes this game a lot worse. She's dead. Bunk, bunk. Eliza mirrors. Smile. Good jump cancel, man. I didn't think that would clip me. Losing a game because I got... Well, I'm not over just yet. Whee! Yes! No way! Okay, neither of us deserve to win that game. We'll play one more and then we'll get started. Bruh. Really? She ate that. Ah. That's hilarious, actually. I had already used Horus. Oh, that sucks. 2 bar? I die for 3. Do they all want to spend 3? No, they don't. They really able to fast fall that? Oh. I tried to frame trap that. I didn't get my double push block. We're mashing? We're not mashing. That's also not spiral. I called that like it was spiral. She falls out. Yeah! Okay, that's lucky for me. Why did that keep some of the momentum? What? That was so weird. That pulled me out of the corner. That's crazy. I also just didn't get my mash. I was right. Sad. GG's. Surely they don't drop. Yeah, okay. But gotta get the event going. There's a small chance Rupert joins, so I'll just make it a 4-man. Can you delete these? All right. An Omega Strikers player. Let's go. Okay. So, first and foremost, before I do the spiel, ask if there's any beginners for an open lobby from chat. Otherwise, I'll ping them, ping the looking for game, yada yada yada. But just in case. But yeah, so this is Get Great. We are doing 3 flat matches today. No matter the score, no matter like who's first to 2 or whatever, none. Just 3 total games. Everyone will get advice. But yeah, that being said, this is Get Great. We will try and match you with players around your skill level, get you some matches on stream, and we'll give you advice. We highly recommend pausing the stream while you're playing and going back and reviewing later to help with like a little bit of internet it might cost you, to the bandwidth it might cost you to watch the stream, as well as just having voices in your head while you're playing trying to tell you what to do on like a 5-second delay is rough. So more often than not, we recommend you just chill out, do your best, play like you normally would during the set, and then review stuff later. But yeah, we're here every Saturday at 7 p.m. So it doesn't look like we have any beginners from chat. So I'm Yes, 3 flat games. And some weeks we do 5, some weeks we do 3. It's entirely dependent on how many people have signed up. This week we have a decent amount of people as well as 2 open lobbies, so in the interest of time, it's 3 this week, unfortunately. But yeah, no, we don't want us to just be over. It's like everyone gets the same amount of games. We'll try and give you the best advice we can. Ideally, they're relatively even and back and forth anyway, because 1, playing a stomp, especially on stream, is not fun. 2, it's kind of hard to give advice sometimes for it's just like... yeah, it is what it is. If not, we'll do the tried and true old crank, like, beginner walkthrough, where I'll pick a character and kind of just, like, walk through some of the basics of the game and, like, take 1 game to test kind of a different thing, and then talk you through the things we recommend working on, and why they're important type beat. So, second hit 708, I think, already up. And see what you're working with. And yeah, as I said, I'll be at ECT, JP as well. The other main host will be at ECT. Ruby, unfortunately, can't make it. They'll be holding down the fort while we're gone. But yeah, no, it'll be fun. ECT should be a blast. I'm looking forward to it already, and it's like 3 months away. Okay, yeah, we're at 708. I'm gonna just ready up. And edit this to make sure it looks like it's closed. Yeah. Everything needs money. Okay. So we got these 2. I'm gonna just play Parcel. So first things first, I'm going to just do very basic zoning and see, like to see how you move, how you deal with it, what your thought process is. We're already through. Alright, what happens if I start mixing it up? So, neat thing about Squiggly is your 2LK can go under these shots. And the thing that's... You had a good rhythm down, and you're now kind of second-guessing yourself. You're preemptively jumping... oh, good footsies. To get through the ground shot cover. But now you're a little bit afraid to jump because I've thrown in some M shots and caught you preemptively jumping. So ideally, if you can do it on reaction, that's best. But sometimes you do kind of just gotta hold it. Okay, let's see how Fukua deals. It's also a little bit easier because you do have a projectile of your own you can counter zone with. But I do like patience and not just rushing in. You're actively trying to navigate things and not just brute force your way in. That's an unfortunate drop. It is what it is. Okay, that's exactly what you want to be doing. Putting a projectile in a place that's annoying for me. And I already see something I'm probably going to be working on in the next round. But yeah, so for now, knowing what buttons you have that can low profile Parasol. So again, Squiggly has 2 light kick, your crouching light kick. Fukua can actually press 2 medium punch or 2 heavy punch. 2 medium punch is faster and recovers quicker. Your sweep also should go underneath it. Yeah, that if you time it right. But overall, you're doing a pretty good job getting through things. Honestly, the throw attempt is good, you just gotta get a dash in there first. Yeah. Got the throw, do we know how to confirm? Nice. Sick. Yeah, I gotta keep track of IPS, but not super worried about combos right now as a beginner. It's a thing you're working towards. But yeah, so for zoning, yeah, I've told you the buttons that you can kind of use to get under it. Otherwise, a single jump is usually pretty good to get yourself in the dead zone of Parasol. But committing the double jump when you don't see the next shot was kind of where you were getting stuck. But that's a little bit of movement things. Now I'm gonna let you kind of just walk up and do offense. And see what your combos are looking like. See what your block strings are looking like. And already one thing I have noticed is that is not something you can do without seriousing, or unless you're trying to punish. That is not a great habit to get into. I do like that throw attempt. Didn't quite get me out of block stun. That is almost never something you want to be using in a neutral, or even on block. Silver Cord is incredibly unsafe, especially uncharged. But so one thing I'm noticing is for our hit confirms, for the things we're trying to like see if we got the combo with, we are very frequently ending on a heavy, if not a special, which gets you punished like that. So we highly recommend thinking about trying to end your pressure on a medium, so do like light, medium if you can. And only extending to the heavy into the combo when you react to yourself getting the hit. Let's see what our combos are looking like. I'm just getting hit. We got mix. Nice. You actually don't need to spend for that one. That one, you'll throw them close enough. That's a good button to press there. That's a really good button to press there. So, again, ending on a heavy on block is usually going to get you counter hit. I'm low enough to where you can start thinking about chipping me out as well. And it seems like you have that at least on your mind. You're trying to catch me with specials. Yeah, that eats that hit, unfortunately. But even if you made me block it, the only way you were getting out of that was if you did a special to chip me out, which would not have been a bad idea if you canceled that sweep into drill. Okay, next one, I'm going to check your defense a little bit. So I'm going to be a bit more aggressive, see how you deal with blocking in general, and what your push block habits are. So immediately I'm noticing I didn't get my pillar. We are not push blocking much. It is a very strong tool to get used to. If you've noticed, and you'll see kind of... That actually low profiled it. When you're trying to hit me, I'm usually trying to push block on the second or third hit, sometimes earlier. But earlier is a bit more of a prediction than... Oh, that also goes under it. Oh, that's another low profile button. I got frame trapped. I thought you were going to end on the medium. Calling your assist on defense. Okay. So yeah, unfortunate drop. I could have level 3'd. You gotta do a different combination of punch buttons if you want that to go the angle you want. Okay. Yeah, so overall, definitely feels like we are still getting a feel for the game. I'm seeing a lot of things I'm honestly already really liking. You kind of know the spacing for a decent amount of your buttons already, which is a great start, just figuring out what you want to be pressing where. Jump to the left. Fair enough. But yeah, I'm liking a lot of what I'm seeing so far. And so I think, like, quick bullet list of things to like actively be thinking about while you're playing and trying to implement more in your play are push blocking more. So like I recommended earlier, if you can like consistently push block the second or third hit they force you to block, that's usually a good benchmark. You'll keep yourself usually pretty safe. And that forces them to get so much further away from you, you don't need to worry about a lot of the more scary offense in this game. Especially at like a beginner level while everyone's still working to learn the mechanics. So getting used to just push blocking and getting people off of you is really important because there's a large amount of options in this game that are actually plus. And this game can allow that because of how push block works. So yeah, push block more is a big one. The other big one was try not to overextend on block. Even though, like before I said, there are a decent amount of options that are plus on block, almost universally, heavy normals on block are going to be minus and so laggy that you can get counter hit for doing them on block. So we highly recommend trying to get that out of your muscle memory. Try and hit confirm or see that you've gotten a combo before you go into the heavy. And so again, like the example I gave earlier, for Squiggly it would be 2 light kick, 2 medium kick. If you've reacted to the we want you to try and have reacted to them getting hit by the time you make the choice to press the heavy punch button. And obviously this can start getting a little... There's a lot more nuance to it than this, but as a baseline, this is a really good habit to get yourself into the game with. So I think those are the 2 big major points. Push block more, try not to overextend on heavies. Smaller things are when you're dealing with zoning, try not to use your double jump instantly. If you just, like, especially if you're predictively jumping, just do a single jump over the horizontal one, and then you'll just fall right back down in between the dead zone. As well as the buttons that can low profile shots. This is para matchup specific, so it's getting a little bit more into intermediate territory, but Squiggly has 2 light kick and apparently 2 medium punch, like we saw in that last game. Fukua has 2 medium punch, 2 heavy punch, and 2 heavy kick her sweep. The heavy ones are a little bit more timing specific. 2 medium punch is a good overall option to just quickly, like, I don't want to get hit by this. And then the final one is just kind of something that will come with you playing more, is just ironing out combos a little bit more. By playing more, just hopping in lab and going, okay, I want to get more of this B&B consistent. Because we saw a couple times you accidentally dropped. And, like, you can constantly strive to be more consistent. Don't flog yourself for missing a combo. At the level where I'm competing to, like, get top 8s, I'm still dropping stuff. Like, it's a never-ending process to keep your game as consistent as possible. We have top players who've literally lost entire tournaments because they just dropped a game-winning combo. It's a part of the game. And, again, just get them a little bit more consistent, a bit at a time. And, yeah. I think those are the biggest things for you to think on. If you have any other questions, feel free to give a shout in the server or ping me, especially with the timestamp if it's about something specific I said. But yeah, I hope that helped. And I think we'll be moving on to the next match. Which is Justifiably Problematic versus Sunshine. And then one of these gamers was asking for something specific, right? No, okay. I'm delusional. Oh, we got Baomir. Let's go! Throwing away the chair immediately is a very risky choice. Good reaction. Bonk, bonk. I think we wanted crouching there. Neither of us have our chairs right now. Oh, unfortunate. Right, just cheat out. Oh. At that point, Sunshine, I'm kind of tempted to arm SSJ and just chip out. That might have been an angle. It would be expensive, but you're also duo and would be getting incoming. Good. Heavy counter hit. Oh, must times to throw. We stand them into low. How much do we want to spend? My vote would just be to kill here. Do we need bar to kill here? I don't like that reset. Does set up a TOD for the next character though, if we have those. Bunk. I think we can just do band level 5 there, can we not? Oh, and mirrors. Oh, full sent it with the brass. I liked a lot of the pressure up until that point. That brass was an overextension. If that was a missed E-break, I understand. But committing to brass like that, just to try and call them out for like trying to get space after push blocking is not the move. Yeah, Elbrass is annoying to deal with, and a lot of characters can't even punish it on block. Like, they have to preempt it. Elbrass is really good. We're playing neutral. Yeah, oh, unfortunate drop. Can't jump into A-Train. Both of y'all gotta know by now. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Mix. Yeah, we didn't have Undizzy. Good recognition. Big thing for you, justifiably, is we autopiloted teched backwards. If you watch the replay again, notice how much Undizzy that drained, and it still puts you in a kind of crap position. Tech habits is a really important thing to pay attention to, even a game as fast as this. Just take the OTG pickup. We got barrel loops. Oh, unfortunate. Yep, arm. Level 3. Can't quite get that pickup. I really want to see you snap in Beowulf here. Not banned, Beo. Don't throw punish that. So, it still gives you a counter hit and it's a decent chunk of damage, but throws automatically scale your routing. Much more so than even just pressing a light normal would be. So if you know you have a counter hit, commit to pressing a normal, not a throw. It drastically changes the amount of damage. Yeah, we gotta stop jumping with A-Train on the screen. It's a hard habit to get out of. A big thing as well, we almost just saw it again, I think their PBGC got eaten, but justifiably, you're overextending a little bit too much on block. Even though your gun is technically neutral or even plus, with PBGC and how many buttons you're pressing beforehand, there is a gap there that they can mash and punish you for. Oh my god, you are pressing. Oh, no brass. Yeah, mash, get the chip out. I mean, even if that is your... Yeah, if that's your reason, like Katsu said, in the long run, getting throw punishes out of your system is really important. And to boot, lights are faster than throws in this game, for most characters. So it's a faster reaction to just press the light. And then you have all the time in the world for your hit confirm string to recognize the same way throw would give you. Bonk, 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 bonk. This character's dead. Oh no! Good burst. I've only seen it once, so... Oh! We took all that risk to save Beo and then called him immediately. In general, it's kind of worth asking yourself, what was the purpose of me either spending the meter if you're doing a safe DHC or like taking that risk, taking that gamble, if I'm just going to call them and kill them again. It's rough. Tech chase? Yeah. We don't have OTG. Yeah. I think you need to do a different route on bend there, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh my god. Okay. Scaring me a little. But yeah. So For Sunshine, we're using... Oh, both of y'all actually are using a decent amount of Wolf Shoot on offense. And I kind of want to encourage you to experiment a little bit more with being a bit more patient, either doing another hop dash or just like slowly walking up and presenting another option. It's always something to keep in your back pocket, but doing it really consistently leaves you wide open to get punished, especially because you can't super cancel whiffed command throws. So it's a risk. It's a big risk to go for an offense. And then other thing for Sunshine... Again, actually, this was both of you, but I want to say with Sunshine a little bit more. We got to learn how to tone down the jumping. Because when you play versus an assist like A-Train or Excella, and you're not in control of the your choices of movement, all of a sudden you just throw away games. Because if we autopilot into jumping in really bad spots, all of a sudden A-Train's there and we're like, oh, right, I can't jump here. So, yeah, I think those were the biggest things. Routing can get cleaned up a little bit. At the end, there was a little bit of a scare. There were a couple of other drops. Oh, yeah, that was the other thing. Specifically for routing, keeping track of your starter and then what buttons are tracked for IPS. You had 2 or 3 moments where you didn't actually keep track of IPS, and you gave the character a final chance. So I think those are the biggest things for you, Sunshine. Moving on to... I am short-circuiting, wow. Problematic. A couple things. You were ready to throw away your chair more than I would argue is justifiable. I want you to practice not using your chair toss as much. Again, it's still a good option, but playing as chairless Beowulf is a real big detriment in a lot of scenarios. And so not having your chair kind of makes defense significantly harder. Again, and this was mainly for your double pressure, you are going all the way from like light, medium, heavy, special. And if they're push blocking early enough, there is a gap in between the heavy and special. So even though Luger is technically like unpunishable in those instances, push block guard cancel takes them out of block stun and gives them a mash opportunity to punish you for going for that block string. So we're going a little bit too far and trying to rely on a special to keep us safe when we're technically not completely safe. So learning to recognize that and either calling an assist to keep us safe there instead of committing to the special, or just recognizing earlier we didn't get the hit and stopping before the heavy and then pressuring behind that. Yeah, I feel like those were the biggest things for y'all. And unfortunately, it's only 3 games today, so can't get too much more in depth. Mainly targeting the biggest habits I'm seeing. But again, this is for learning. So if anything I say doesn't make sense, or if you have any questions about something that happened in game that I might have looked over, please shoot me a ping, like either in chat and just ask right now, or if you're watching this back or thinking about it later, ping me on the server and I'll gladly either reiterate or explain, answer any questions you might otherwise have. It's 3 today. I accidentally hit enter before I edited anything somehow. Oh, one big final thing, and this is just a general me preaching on my box because it's really important, and I tell this to a lot of people, but for you justifiably, think about your tech habits. There are so many people who just autopilot tech backwards, ground teching, not throw teching. Ground teching, and will just automatically always tech backwards. And there are some instances where that's really bad. Teching reduces however much Ndezi you have in half instantly. So if you're stuck in the corner, you get put into knockdown and then you tech backwards. You give them half of your Ndezi gone to then work with, and you make your wake up timing universal because everyone can tech at the same time. So sometimes doing a neutral get up and not teching at all will really mess with people. And even if it doesn't, your Ndezi is full. On the other hand, if you want to be a little bit more aggressive, maybe a little bit more cheeky, you can still tech there, just forward tech and try and cheat your way out of the corner if they're rushing at you too aggressively. So yeah, that is a big habit to think about. Movement in general, but especially your ground teching habits, can get you in a lot more trouble than you might realize. So starting to think about them and recognizing it's an active choice rather than autopiloting might help you as well. Okay, so we got Mawad. Tsukiyomi's already here. Let's get in here, uncle. If you want it, Katsu, unless... Actually, I'll leave it up to Training Wheels who they'd rather play. My preference would probably be Katsu, just because Zillow will already have a set. But it's Training Wheels open lobby, so if they'd rather fight either one of you, I'll leave it up to them. Alright, uncle is on their way. Hug. Wait, Annie has a... Annie has a level 5? Okay. They changed it. Right. Sorry, got distracted. Yell2 Gamers. Moad was asking mainly about yelling at them for autopilot. Grip. Good. PBGC. Do we have side swap combos? No, unfortunate. I just got caught by instant mash, same side. Some dead Filia. Good tech. Up high, down low. Yeah, we're just guessing wrong. Can try and run the advanced one before, if you need to buy time. It's no problem. Alright, we're out. I canceled the 6 heavy punch too early. Oh yeah, no! We're too close. Diamond drop. Or if you don't want to lose the corner, go for your normal command throw. Or not normal command throw. Normal ground throw. Yeah. Pretty sure you had a lot more time to get a charge there. Oh! I think I would have liked to see you Daisy there. Have we gone for a throw on incoming every single time? I'm trying to remember. Oh, that was weird. No, the SPO that. No! Daisy's not, or yeah, Daisy is not a reversal. Not like that. Oh, we're too afraid. Yeah, 100% SPO that. They had no meter to salvage any part of that situation. And even if they did, I think you would have been spaced properly to not get Dynamo. I might be crazy, but I think you were far enough away. I really like that dash up to medium kick. Getting chased down by jump light punch. That's unfortunate. I don't know if I like spending all that meter. Snap! They can burst this! Yeah. Why did we not go into the Bella, Tsukiyomi? We lost all the devil's life anyway. But yeah, instead of spending the meter to like cash out, I think I still would have liked you just going to the ground and then snapping. Good fish. Like, you get a decent bit less damage, but you still have one bar in the tank, and you get that damage on double anyway. You can also emigrate to get rid of those bubbles. I thought spacing. Nice. Pop, 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 pop. Keep track. Yes, keeping track of IPS. Quake. I'm surprised Pillar actually hit both. Oh, we could have just pillared again. Go for the chip out. Would have lost a fish either way. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, I can't extend into a cremation. Also, Uncle, I would have really liked to see you tag Ophelia there. Doesn't end up mattering, but I think going to Ophelia there is the safe bet. Yeah, just neutral jump or up back jump heavy punch on Bella. It's a wall. It's so annoying. That or a big slappy jump medium punch. Both of those are really good boxing options. We are mashing jab in those situations, Suki. That is really bold. Yeah, hit the assist. We had time to try and low profile that. What in the world? You needed a super there. Up high. Bum, bum, bum. Good patience. Wow. Okay, nice. We gotta clean up our routing a little bit, Uncle. It's starting to get us in a lot of trouble. We're just not killing characters we could have. Go for throw. Oh, I'm no! Drop the mix. Punish. Do we have these? We had 3 bar. I would have much preferred you kill the character. Spend all 3. Point being, forcing someone to play without assists or DHC options is a significantly different game. So if you can put them on their last character, I think just about any amount of bar is worth it. What an air throw. Oh, we got a dive kick! Okay, Daisy works here. No. Yeah, we gotta clean up our routing and mix a little bit. Tsuki. Did we just miss the super? Yeah, when your back is to the corner, center stage does not work like normal. You can, Daisy that. You can Daisy Concho. It's hard to react, I know. Kachi Pressin, you're dead. Bop, 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 monster. Yeah, chip out. Yeah, that was a time where you just kind of had to bet it on something. Can't afford to be patient there. That's rough. That's a rough spot. So, I don't even necessarily think, at least in these games, you didn't look like you were autopiloting too much on Cole. I saw varied approach options trying to deal with what they were presenting, and I liked a lot of what I was seeing. The biggest thing that I felt like hurt you in these sets was just, one, not having a Phileas side swap combo, which I'm pretty sure exists, because I think there were 2 instances where if you had a side swap combo, you could have just gotten a happy birthday. So that might be something to look into. It's up to you how much priority you want to put on that, because obviously if it doesn't happen as much as it does in these games, it might be something to hold off for later, but at least right now it looks like it might be happening a decent amount. But yeah, the other thing is, it just looks like our resets and combos were not quite clean. And what ended up happening was Tsuki was just dropping out of combos and mashing, or at least almost immediately able to defend and reset to neutral. And then you have to play stubby characters versus Tsuki's team. It's pain. I think, honestly, that was probably the biggest thing. And then when we're aggressive versus when we're defensive and a little bit of scared needs a bit more work. So like when we were down backing, fearing for our life in the corner when SPO was just a free counter hit punish. Don't need to be as afraid there. But I think both of you were pretty aggressive with trying to jab out of pressure sometimes. It's a risk. I'm not going to necessarily say stop or even like tone it down, but I want it to be an active choice. It wasn't necessarily too much, but it was getting there, and I want it to be a choice you're making, not something you're autopiloting and can be exploited, because that is a very dangerous habit to autopilot. And again, that's for both of y'all. Omitting push blocks and just like, I'm a jab here. You're not real. Like, people tend to have somewhat real pressure in this game, so check that habit if you're not thinking about it. So, and then for Tsuki, I had things I wanted to say. There's a line between being scared and being disrespectful. It's not a line. There's a big gap in between being scared and being disrespectful. And knowing where to toe that line is pretty good. But one of the biggest things in this game in general is try not to go into a set expecting to lose. Or even if, like, you know the odds aren't in your favor, go in with a plan to win. Because if you're in your head, if you can't think you're going to beat someone, you're not going to beat them. And part of it is because if you're too afraid to check anything, if you're so in your own head that you're just letting people disrespect you, the fake the fake mix that you can press on or mash on this game is so much harder to see than a lot of the normal stuff. And so if people realize, oh, you're just letting me do things, all of a sudden you have to hold so much more. So it's like knowing where you have to hold your ground and go, no, and having the will to say, like, I'm going to make a plan to try and win. Yeah, so there's that. And then so for Tsuki, like Katsu said, Bella Jump Heavy Punch is a good place to box people in. When Bella has them shoved in the corner, you can, but you do not need to press the issue. You are still winning as long as they're stuck in that corner. So if you're not doing anything, but they're not able to get out, you're still winning. You're still always keeping the pressure on them. And so it's like, you can just start pressing things like stand heavy punch or neutral jump heavy punch and box them in and just like make it nigh impossible to get out. You don't always need to press the issue and move forward and try and open them up instantly. It's like Bella just wants to control where they are and keep them in threat range. And if their back is to the corner, they can't get away anymore. So your job is to not let them out of the corner, not to get the hit immediately. So you don't always need to go in when you have them in the corner. More often than not, a really safe approach is to just go, like, I'm not letting you leave. And then you pay attention to their habits trying to leave and check those habits. You want them to squirm. Because you're a grappler. You're really trying to force them into habits deep, dark down. And they're like, I just don't want to get hit by this. And they default to being a little baby. And you're like, oh, when you're a little baby, you up forward. And then all of a sudden they die. And you're like, yep, saw it coming. For the other characters, there was... There were a couple times... Oh, yeah, your DHCs were questionable. Or lack of DHCs, for that record. Or for that matter. If you can DHC to keep a combo going, more often than not, I will highly recommend you do that. Being in control in this game is really important. And so if you can keep someone in mix for longer, the game's in your hands. If you're like, I'll take this damage and not cash out, and like there are arguments for greed, but this isn't necessarily not going for an extra reset versus going for the extra reset. This is like our mash hit and then we didn't go to monster and get a combo going type beat, where you already spent the bar. Spending the next one to keep in control of the game is really important. And then I think it was you who no, that was Uncle. Yeah, that was Uncle. I think those are the big things. Your Parasol is also a little jump happy. That was another thing I noticed. She has good jump buttons, but she also has good ground buttons. And you kind of got caught a little bit on the approaches later in the set. Like I think one of the final hits in the last game was you pressed a falling button and just got absolutely blasted by air dash jump heavy kick, or jump heavy punch by Philia. Okay. That being said, I don't know if Lyosif is here or not. But if they're not, I'll get training wheels in here. Delay their match a little bit. Okay, you're here? I will just keep on keeping on. So we have Lyosif and at Zillow. Well, we have two other people also fighting for the training wheels open lobby, so again, I will leave it up to them for who they think would be the best match to get advice for. I can fight them for it. Nothing specific for either of these two gamers either. Okay. Well, one of the people is playing right now, so... Dahlia Para. Dash up in. Happy birthday routing. Keep yourself safe with the assist call. Pretty sure you press a button there, you get a punish. A big part of this matchup is really punishing Parasol for autopilot shots. Your jump heavy kick and keeping out of spacing to use it. These drops are rough. Like that. Yes. Kill her. Guess tech. Oh no! Bunk bunk. Oh, you had a PBGC window there. And be very careful about that, Lyo, because that's the second or third time they've had a PBGC window to just punish you right before going to the special. Like I was talking about earlier, your specials might be safe on block, but if you're going all the way through like light, medium, heavy special, you're very often going to be able to get PBGC punished for it. 6 heavy punch assist. Or that's just 5 heavy punch. Hey, what's the Fuku gonna do? He stood into low. Is this enough to kill? I don't think it's quite. Goes for burst bait, overhead. Hold that. Boy. Oh, didn't commit to the boy. That sucks. It's the Parasol Classic where both characters have the tools to annoy each other, so it's pretty funny. Aggressive. You can press after that. They are not plus after basic shot. That is your turn. Pretty sure it's not punishable, but it's definitely minus. Back tech in the corner. We accidentally got detonate. I am so sorry. We can't be dropping those, Zillow. Bop, bop, bop. Dead for one. Keep the corner. Yeah. One thing in general, Lio, is it feels like we're pressing buttons, but like not committing, and like we're getting a button to get a button out there, but not actually ready for the combo afterwards. You're like dipping your toe in the water instead of just committing, and so you're taking the risk of pressing the button without getting the reward for if it did anything. It's one of those things where it's like, if you're going to press a button, you have to be ready to follow through. Because like I said, otherwise the risk reward is just no longer there. Dahlia Mirror, okay. Bonk. What do we do on hit? Bonk. Drops. Good defense. And falling button. Yeah, in those situations, you took the choice to try and go for a low, but after those push blocks, because they're stuck in the air, usually a really good option is just to try and jab them. Because it drags them to the ground and forces them into block stun, and if they're gonna press on something, you meaty them before a button actually comes out. Level 3. Zillow, you can car that. You can car that and then get a full combo afterwards with your DHCs. We're cooking a little. We gotta mix again, this character's not dead. Yeah, that's weird. We're dead. That was weird. Again, Leo, you can press after that. Basic shot is not plus. Good! Level 3. No! You had to level 3 to keep them both in. Or you could have done Quake Snipe, but... You can... Yeah, car. You cannot be going for these level 3s versus double. If you don't force them to block something first, they always have that out. Yeah, okay, so... First and foremost for Zillow... Again, like, talking about Dahlia movement, and especially in the Parasol matchup, but in general for Dahlia, is, like, she is a character who is rewarded with good spacing, and, like, the way I think about it, much more so, like, spacing with intent, if that makes sense. She has a ton of really good buttons for a ton of really good ranges, and so you just need to put yourself in a spot to use those buttons. And so it's like versus Parasol. If she's going for shot and you're at a range where you can just neutral jump, jump heavy kick, and punish her for it, that's phenomenal. Or if you're already in the air, like we saw earlier, you started getting it after the like third, fourth, or fifth kind of autopilot shot. But when you're hovering in the air and you're at a space to assault and jump light punch and punish Parasol for L shot, just like knowing those spacings for the matchup makes Dahlia such a different character. And being able to enforce that is really important. And this also applies to you, Leo, because you're also a Dahlia player. It's an important concept to understand for the character. And so other things for Zillow is I think you can spend your meter more. We had stockpiled a lot of meter where you could have used it to mash and keep yourself safe or to just outright kill a character better. Meter's a tool, and this game gives you a ton of it. So it's like stockpiling it can help in certain situations, but more often than not, it's just like spend it. Unless you have a real important reason to spend it. Because it comes back. Meter's so expendable in this game, it's not even funny. Especially for your team. Your team builds meter like crazy. Dahlia's a pretty good battery up front. I think those were the biggest things. And then so for Lio, big things in general. One, extending all the way to shot for block strings on Dahlia is not safe. Well, it's safe, but you're not plus. So it's a risky habit to get into. Doubly so because if you're doing light, medium, heavy, special, you are PBGC punishable, and you put yourself in those situations a decent amount. You could have gotten pressed on a little bit more than you did, especially with invulnerable reversals, and your Dahlia would have exploded. So that's a big habit to get under wraps. The other big thing for you is, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not entirely sure what the game plan is, but it feels like we're pressing buttons to stuff things without the intent to follow up on them. And again, if we're just trying to dip our toe in the water, it's not going to get you the rewards you want. So it's like, even if you're right, like there were a couple of times like where you pressed Fuqua jump light punch or jump light kick and you got a hit or you forced them to block, but you didn't do anything behind it, so it all of a sudden just wasn't your turn anymore, and you couldn't press your advantage. And it feels like a lot of your characters play like this, where you're playing kind of spacing, defensive game plan, trying to cut off people's approaches or catch their buttons in startup, but you're too afraid to follow through. And so it's like, if you're going to press, it's one of those things where you just got to be like, I mean, I'm committing. I got to just commit. And that'll help a lot. And obviously there are exceptions where it's like, you're definitely not going to hit confirm off the jab if you're trying to do jab tick throw. It's impossible to hit confirm everything in this game. But one way to really get yourself getting a lot more of those hits clean all the way through into combos is just to follow all the way through. And that's kind of just a mindset thing. You got to be willing to press more, follow through on your presses more. The same way I kind of talked about Dahlia, a lot of your characters can be played like this, and it's the way I recommend thinking about neutral, where it's like, what buttons do I like to press at what ranges? My goal in neutral is to get myself in the spacing that lets me abuse the buttons I like the most. And that gets you in the habit of, one, thinking about movement, which is really important in this game, and then two, thinking about spacing and the buttons you're pushing, and then also following through on those buttons. Because it's like, if I'm pressing this button, how do I convert? So it's like for Fuqua, if I really like using 2 heavy punch as a poke, I have to be ready to do M dart BFF to confirm, sort of deal. Like, and just being ready for those options. So, a way to think about it. And I focused mostly on you, Lio, in terms of defensive options. So, I know it's tilting to lose in the moment, but there is a lot of advice in that VOD for you to take in. So, I hope it helps. And I understand losing like that can definitely be frustrating. Just try not to take it too hard. Zello's a really good player. And again, any further questions, ask in chat, or after the fact, ping me in the server with a timestamp if applicable. This is a service for y'all to learn. So if you're not learning, I'm wasting both of our times. And so I want to do whatever I can to avoid that being the case. um, yeah, so I think we already have training wheels in here. Did you have a preference of who you'd want to fight training wheels? Because you have multiple contenders vying for this open lobby slot. Is there any matchup you want to work more on? You just saw Zillow, Dahlia. Okay, Doc is yeah. Oh, you know what team Doc plays. POB Pan. Yeah. Okay, hop on in, Doc. Alright, we're playing real patient. Push blocking that, I think we would have wanted to chicken block it, but the bomb made it a little bit sketchy. Bonk. Boop, 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 boop. Trying to bait out a mesh, understandable. Doc, we want to try and get hype a little bit. Are we going to let them get hype? No. There's a bomb. Chair toss? Yes, to avoid the tier. Something like that is overall pretty telegraphed. So you need to watch for that, and you need to watch for wolf shoot training wheels. Once they've committed that far into the thingy having the shot being there, rather. Good job keeping track of combo stages. Dead character. We gotta find a way to get someone else in other than Parasol, though. Calling your mid like that when you're points close to chip out is really scary because they could have gotten a ton of damage. Bonk. Doc, you could have teleported and gotten... no, that was medium item, not heavy, right? I think we would have just left it at the item drop, though. The bomb. Okay, you're still fine. Oh my god, you got the side swap. Bong. Good punish. Corner carry, yes. She's not dead. What are we doing for mix? Throw? Kill. You might have been able to kill just with normal DHC routing. And even if you did a DHC route that wouldn't kill, you might have been able to buy enough time to make the game unwinnable for Doc anyway. That being said, you reset her in the air where she couldn't do anything, so it's not the end of the world. Look, teching is hard. Teching is really hard in this game. Aggressive. Good push block. So, in that situation, dash block into the bomb. You're gonna have to hold it one way or another. Do it before you get to the corner. If you want to be cheeky, you could try and emigret there, but that is liable to get blown up by some of Beowulf's options. Good burst bait. Yeah. Gotta be careful with those shots. Punch the assist just a little bit? Not quite, okay. Also see how long you can play this game without calling your assist, because look at how much life she's prevented from getting back. The regen gets put on a timer every time you call her. So she's taking a little bit more damage. She hasn't regened like anything. She's worse off than where she was when you kind of first started calling her. It is helping you run offense, but it's incredibly risky. Anytime Doc gets a hit, she's a snap target. You could have punch moved that. What? I am shocked that honestly didn't work. Yeah, you could have done M-Bang, Doc. That doesn't have hit stop. I'm 90% sure. Bob, 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 bob. Pick up the chair. I really like that anti-air attempt. Snap. Frame trap. They have no hype. They're gonna really fish for getting hype. You can put a little bit of pressure on them. Yeah, if you're gonna anti-air that button, you gotta be pressing too heavy punch. Too light punch won't cut it anymore. Good defense. Good push block too. Yeah, we're getting a little greedy to set up this projectile. And it's not like we really need to. Doing it that close to Beowulf anyway is liable to get super... We are fishing for these chicken blocks. I have a feeling Doc might blow you up with an air throw landing on you. Kill. Not quite dead, but just don't let yourself get hit. You can't be too afraid of Beowulf. Honestly, a big way to shut Beowulf down is just understand you can kind of disrespect a lot of his options. But there's a big difference between that and avoiding overextending. Yeah, we gotta respect the jump heavy punch, that's a big one. Heavy punch. Oh, you could have heavy punched and caught them both. Yeah, gotta be aware of how our shots are working with our combos. Medium punch. Oh no, it got 8. Punish. Take them to the corner and snap. Snap the Beo in. Good anti-air. That sucks. Yes. No Clyde. Doc, you gotta get more projectiles out. No super? I don't like mixing my character. Just do H-gun and cash out, you have 5 bar. Why are we mixing? This is nonsense, just kill the characters. There's no way. Hey, you know that I can't combo, tech backwards. That's crazy. Level. We can't drop those. Bonk into level 3. Throw him. Yes, you know. Oh, back throw. Actually, even off of forward throw, you can still combo. You need to do L toss. If you don't have L egret, L toss works. That looks so wrong. Annie, how did you... What? How... Yeah. Okay, so... Doc, honestly, my biggest thing for you is you're really tentative for a lot of this. If they're sitting full screen, you can just call train and do taunt and get hype. Or just hold light punch, either or work. When you're Peacock, you're way too afraid to start your zoning going, which just lets you run, but lets them chase you. And versus Parasol, you're not outrunning a Parasol. You gotta be a little bit more ignorant and just, like, put an L George in their face type beat. Yeah, you be aggressive. Be aggressive. That whole meme. So for training wheels, for all these matchups, understanding that autopiloting into L-shot on block is almost always, there's going to be a gap to where you can get mashed on. I think we only saw it in the first game, but you like me, like doing a lot of 2 medium punch into L-shot and trying to cheat your turn. That's not a real block string, and if people know that, they'll start mashing on you. So that's a big thing to note for Parasol. Oh yeah, the fishing for land cancels thing, started seeing it a lot where it's like you're just up backing when you see them in the air in front of you. Especially because you aren't that great at throw teching. It's a bit of a dangerous thing to be that prone to doing. Because if they land on you with air throw and you're not ready to tech, you get cooked. I say this as someone who has this exact same problem where I really like chicken blocking and I suck at teching throws, and so I just like, oh yeah, I should be ready to tech there. And so that's kind of just a mindset of, if I'm going to go for this, I'm having my fingers over the throw tech key. That is already one of the biggest things where it's like, I tech throws so much more if I just have my fingers over the keys and I'm ready to go. Because sometimes I'm not thinking about it, and then I'm not ready to tech the throw, and so I have to spend the extra time getting my fingers over the keys proper and then hitting it. And by that point, it's way too late for me to have ever teched. Another big thing for this, and just in general about habits, it's hard. This is more of a mentality thing, but this is kind of what advanced gets into a lot of the time. Don't repeatedly beat yourself up for making the same mistake over and over and over again. There's a difference between recognizing a mistake and trying to improve it, and just like, why did I not tech that throw? And just every single time. Because when you start doing the latter, all of a sudden you're spending mental energy and focus on your mistakes that were in the past rather than in the future and in the moment playing the game. And all of a sudden, you're not paying attention to the game. And not paying attention to a game like Skullgirls, this is true for any fighting game, but especially a fast game like Skullgirls, you get cooked. All of a sudden, you start autopiloting and not paying attention to habits. You're not calling out things you normally would. You start playing worse. And if you're in the habit of beating yourself up, it becomes a positive feedback loop where you start making more mistakes. So you start self-flagellating more. You start making more mistakes. And it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. And at the end of the day, you're playing awful and you feel awful. Being able to recognize that and stop it in the moment and just like, even something as simple as a top Smash player, one of my friends, just was like, or friend of a friend, but besides the point, something as simple as if I feel those thoughts, I tell myself to shut the beep up. Like, whatever you can do to get that out of your head and just focus on the game, at least until after the fact where you can VOD review and then like recognize mistakes and focus on them constructively, is a really big part to improvement. There was Yomi in there as well. Yeah, that's fair. Was there anything else? Anything else? I feel like those are the big ones. You also have the problem of spending your meter more. Spend it. Don't go for extra resets. Kill characters. Kill characters, win Super Wars, spend your bar. It's there for a reason. Cash out. And the other final thing, when it comes to assist calls, think about whether it's worth them losing their life more than if you could just, like, I can play neutral and, unless you have a Lenny-specific route, I'm pretty sure Argus trying to save as much scaling as possible and then DHing into ARM ends up being more damage. But I do not know how those DHC interactions work, so I could not tell you for sure. But, yeah, I think leaving it at that, unless there are any further questions. Yeah. I was going to say I might try and convince people to do advanced testing tomorrow, but I realized tomorrow is EVO for Skullgirls, so probably not going to do that. Go watch EVO. Go cheer on those gamers. Watch them win a ludicrous amount of money for playing Skullgirls. Tangible tips on trying to avoid chicken blocking. Think about different movement options, whether it's backdash or forward dash, especially like Parasol. Parasol can play footsies backdash and like avoid a landing button and then jab to check their landing. Getting ready to just push block it instead on the ground. Or the other big thing is figuring out anti-airing with your characters. You have some really good preemptive anti-airs. Parasol 5 heavy punch, 2 heavy punch, both work as decent anti-airs. Not as much in the Bayo matchup, especially versus stand heavy punch. That's not something Parasol really is great at anti-airing, but you can more air to air it, or just avoid it entirely. double 2 HP and 2 medium punch are both ridiculous. It looks like you're already looking to 2 HP at least certain things, which is a great start. Getting a really good grasp of when that button does and doesn't work can just destroy certain players. And then for Annie, she does have 2 light punch. It got shot a bit, doesn't mean it's an awful anti-air, but she has 2 heavy punch as well. Again, more of a preemptive one, but that blows things, even like a Bayo jump heavy punch out of the water if you get good at the timing. It's a really good anti-air. Like, it's a little goofy. Yeah, why not, Doc? Hop in for old time's sake. Do a quickie, and then I'll close up stream. You might just need to press it earlier than you think you do, or you're not setting yourself in the best spacing. Yeah, no, 2 HP anti-air. It's a good anti-air, and it hits like a truck. If you anti-air people with that and counter hit them, they got hit by counter hit brass to start your combo. It's silly. It is very silly.
Hi, Dun.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm alright. It's been a relatively chill day. Told myself I'd get work done this weekend, didn't get anything done today, but I mean that's how Saturdays usually go in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel ya. Saturdays I have Yu-Gi-Oh locals normally, and then sometimes I make it to this. So I never get anything done on Saturday.
Let's go.
Locals this week was really fun though. It was a big 3v3 tournament, so fail.
What a fun matchup. I did why did I... Okay, it's fine. Why did that not clear?
By the way, to your earlier point, it is always worth Peacock dying. Oh!
No, I didn't get 2 HP? You're kidding me.
Yes, the Doc Factor. Work. Take the hit. Alright. Save me, H-Rex.
I really can't walk under that there. Wait, that's not H-Brass.
Ah! No! It's set up safe, damn it.
Sad.
Oh!
Bonk.
It's all part of the plan.
My arm! No!
None of that. None of that. I have the only true.
What you gonna do? Sad. No, I got hit by the day one.
Dude, the day one murders advanced players. No!
The dome.
I keep a jab. Yes.
I live. It's
Wait,
fine.
no it doesn't, no it doesn't.
What if I... just... No, you're mashing!
Never not magic, baby.
I forget that doesn't combo with the height.
What?
That sucks.
Alright. Wait. Watch this come back.
Nah.
Nah, I didn't.
You don't pillar these.
No!
Or parry.
No.
I knew you were gonna
genius.
fish.
You're a genius.
I knew you were gonna fish for the parry. I knew it. The Yomi. It's been like 2 years, but it's still there.
Dude, I did not realize how badly everyone in Get Gr8 had to download on me until I started playing quick matching again. I was like, oh, these subs do work.
Get Get
me,
this
Eldritch.
bomb out of here! Smile.
It's only cool when Aerosol has the guy. That helps, sir.
True. I'm calling this to clear the stupid bomb.
None of that. None of that.
Uh oh. That's fine, you can happy birthday.
No!
Hold all this chip. I want a dash jump. I hate that so much.
Alright. Foolish. Wait, no! We eye through those. Okay, so what am I like doing the pattern wrong there? How are you able to drill? How do I approach that situation?
You need to time it, like, at least the way you did it, I could run underneath and go over. You can time it so they make a wall and I like have to super jump over them.
Okay.
But regardless of what you do, there will always be an opening for me to do something, and you just need to notice how I'm getting through and stop it.
Yeah. So what are the options to stop it though? Do I just like hard commit to the punch move? Should I assist call? Like if I see you halfway across the screen, I'm like, oh shit, they're not gonna hit by any of the Georges.
It's kind of just get ready to defend your space, whether you think I'm gonna come in hot with a button. So
No.
just do it again.
No. I never learned.
So it's like, if I'm coming in hot with a button, you can try and be aggressive with like up for a jump light punch or jump heavy punch. You can retreat with jump heavy punch or jump heavy kick and then air dash cancel it backwards. You can just backdash and set up another thing, and instead of like starting your zoning with stun heavy punch, just put an L George at your feet. You have a ton of different options. You just need to react to how I'm getting through things, and then make a game plan accordingly.
God, you're so good at those moves.
Smile. No, but I dropped
The
the.
read. Dude, L George is so good.
Oh, I don't have a meter.
The neutral. You're so scared.
I just keep on wanting to dep my tier above it and have it clear, but it just barely walks under.
He's so funny. Ooh, we actually did these.
Let's go. I'm not dead though. Smile. No.
Right step.
Where's
Oh, no,
my
I
raw
didn't
tag? I'm sitting here mashing raw tag. Uh-oh.
Oh god. The timing for conversion on that is so hard.
Yeah, I do not. I cannot route on this character for my life. It breaks my brain. Bunk. I don't respect you. Whoa, my mash doesn't come out though. It's fine. I know. I'm
That's
dying.
extra 50-50. You can't match that. Oh fuck.
BG12. Yeah, kill me.
No. We get one. It's PG-13. We get one. You saved it for me.
I just did it again. Okay. It's fine. You wouldn't kill me here. I'm not dead. Surely. Surely.
I don't even need the level 3.
There is a cooldown on tag after incoming in general, but I thought I waited it out.
It's
I guess I
not
just
long.
didn't.
It's really not. It's so short. It used to tick Hamey off so badly when we would play together, because he is of the opinion that if he hits Big Band and I get the conversion off of that hit, I could not subsequently be able to use Big Band.
Thank you, Ulshot.
Combo.
That's crazy.
I find the thing that frustrates me the most in this matchup is that Beowulf's jump arc is like just low enough to not hit with.
Yeah, no, I've played, like, playing this team, playing the other side of the matchup, I'm like, how do you, like, move? It makes no sense.
were just like, gosh, Jock was a genius all those years. Yes, I knew it. Save me, L. George.
Excuse me?
That was the coolest interaction I've ever seen in my life. Eat shit, nerd. Ah.
I'm so sad. I thought I was big brain. Just small.
Oh wait, no, that was the wrong finisher.
Nope.
Oh, save me, L. George.
Uh-oh.
We're good. Yeah, no, you never want a hard commit to that.
Die.
Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry. We're sorry. I'm having a heated gamer moment. Sorry.
Isn't that fun?
You and Atosha, man, I hate Eliza so much.
She's hype.
You two are the worst. I've always said, I think the way to balance Eliza is they should take away her ability to jump. I think that would really make the character much more fair and balanced in a way that doesn't really take away.
Big bench, right?
Oh, it didn't reach. I thought I could. So that's disjointed? That doesn't have a hurt box?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. SD is so well known for not having those.
No, and it's really funny because Eliza especially is like, this character has no disjoints, and you look at her standing heavies and just like, you guys seeing this?
Wait, that was definitely 3 games.
It was. One more once. Yeah.
Just tell me when you're done with me. Yeah.
No!
Save me,
please.
Also, Wheels, if you're watching this, I was exactly the same during our games too. I'm just like this. Yeah, no!
I didn't want that all shot anyway. It's fine.
Literally fine.
That caught my up forward. Wow, that's crazy.
I simply believed in myself. Do we go for mix?
Smile.
No, I didn't reach! I don't
didn't quite catch.
Oh, fiddlesticks. No! That got me! Is that a true punish? Because I swear that.
It is, but it's a 2-frame window.
Oh, so I'm just a god. Okay.
Either that or I didn't get my super timing, right?
That is also a possibility. But we're going to just say I'm good. Can you block tech OS in the air? I know you can't do it on the ground like
I assume so? Because it's PB Tech OS. That sucks.
Oh. Yeah, one of these days.
You want to see something funny?
That's sure. I didn't think that was very funny at all. In fact, I thought it was quite offensive and rude and not PG-12.
That's
It's okay.
a thing that happened.
It's okay. Oh, watch we live this.
I don't think this kills. Oh, it does. Let's go.
Okay. No, that finisher does way more damage than you think it does.
All right, one more.
Yes, let's go. First to 5, baby.
Do it again. Sad. Why doesn't that clear the bomb? Okay, that's safe jump that for some reason. Hold that hit her? I gotta use 6 heavy punch for a neutral. That's hilarious. I caught you backdashing.
Oh, I didn't believe.
I tried to pillar there. I would have lost anyway, but I tried to pillar there. Just for the record.
I legit mostly believe it. I think I might have gotten it if I had it. You just have to believe them. Ooh, that clipped me.
Ah, I didn't delay it enough.
Yeah, as for Bayo routing, I would say that it gets a lot better with A-Train assist.
If I run what?
A-Train assist.
I get a good amount of what you do off A-Train off of Spiral. I'm just really bad at threats. But it's actually a surprisingly good synergy. I did not expect that one.
That's the day one. That's the day one.
I was so ready for the hop dash overhead. I just stood there looking silly. Also because I just...
It's so funny how for every other character, hey, don't do the light, heavy, medium special series. Is true for every character but Beowulf, and for him, it's like one of the best things you can do.
Yeah, I'm cooked.
Ah, dang it.
Bad. I thought that would work a little bit nicer in my favor, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
Press.
No! Ah!
Smile.
No smile. Frowny face. Cry emoji. Oh!
Really?
Yeah, I swear. It always looks like it's going to drop there to me, that combo. I don't think you should be able to get high knockdowns on big brands. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't DP.
Oh.
I have those confirms, that's crazy.
I have literally no other options there that I do.
Oh wait, why was I thinking the game was over?
No, I was not grab.
That reset, by the way. That did not combo.
Brutal.
Eliza is the robbery character.
She really is. She really is. I think that's in her lore. Like she stole our wealth.
No, but she runs blood drives under the guise of charity and then just keeps the blood for Sekhmet. So she is a thief in some way, shape, or form.
That's really funny. I saw this like really long post from one of these squares on Tumblr who was like, I hate all these ethical vampire stories because the ethical alternatives aren't very ethical, and they're trying to just be they're just like, it's wrong to drink animal blood.
Turns out drinking blood in general is a wee bit evil.
Yeah, it's almost like that's the point of vampires. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for having me on, for letting me just chat with an old pal, an old buddy. It was fun to get on stream. I'm hoping to get the SP legs back underneath me, and one day I will pass the advanced trials. There are more people now. There are people who will grandfather me in on a buy once I can finish a B&B again.
Squint.
For the longest time, it was just JP, and he's so mean.
I mean, all of our advanced testers are mean. It's like you got JP, who's like evil, but he's also probably one of the less strict people for who he like lets in. But like, you're not gonna like the other testers because it's Yo-Yo, and I'm sure you remember playing Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo.
It's Atosha, who you've already mentioned.
I think I could bribe Atosha. I could like
for old time's sake.
A cool $200 in the mail or something, and she'd be like, "Fuck, times are tough. Let him have the advance."
Then there's Ruby, who's just a demon, and will yell at you for dropping every single Bayo route possible.
True. See, I can't. Yeah, we can't do Ruby. We can't do the mirror match. He knows enough.
He
to
knows.
Me better. You have to play somebody who doesn't know Bayo Band.
All right.
I keep trying to teach Atosha Beowulf, and she'll pick him up for a week and be like, screw it, I'm back to Annie.
Yeah, she do like the Annie.
Yep, Annie's so cool, but they keep changing her. I hate investing in the character.
She's still mostly the same.
I got so annoyed because I spent like a weekend learning an install TOD root, and they took it away like the literal
That's
next patch.
sad.
Okay, whatever. Alrighty. Well, I've yammered for long enough. Everyone, thank you for joining Skullgirls Get Great. Check out Evo. Check out the if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh, check out the North American World Championship qualifier tournament also going on this weekend. Subscribe to Dunce wherever good Skullgirls content is found, and play some fighting games. Stealing Wolfmonger's outro. You guys have a good one.
Let's go. Yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Catch you all Wednesday.
And my spectator.
That's okay.
Oh, nice! Ooh!
Oh, we avoided
Let's go.
it. Nice.
Oh, let me see it.
Hey,
Here's the combo.
you finished this. They
That's
died.
somewhat of a combo,
Nice.
yeah.
Hey, they're dead.
We're missing a few more parts to it, but hey,
Yeah.
We got Abomination.
It's like we have some bombas, but like our knowledge of the mechanics of the game are not exactly there just yet.